Okay, hey guys, another video here on subtracting integers, and if you watched the last video, then you know that showing a visual or a picture for subtracting is a little bit challenging. It's doable, but it's not the easiest thing to do. So we like to use in class a rule called the K.C.C. rule. K.C.C. is just an acronym. It's 3 letters that actually stand for keep, change, change. And it's kind of our shortcut or our way of kind of getting it stuck in our head that we can change subtracting problems into adding problems. And it's actually much easier if you do that. So it's called the K.C.C. rule or the keep, change, change rule, where you're going to keep, change, change the numbers. A little definition of what keep, change, change is it's just a way of turning any subtracting problem into an addition problem. So that's kind of what I wrote. Turns any subtraction problem into adding. And if we can switch to adding, then we just have to memorize those adding rules and we can solve that problem. So let's try some K.C.C. problems today. Let's look at these 4 questions to get things going. The very first thing kind of going on in my head as I'm seeing these, and you can pause the video and write them down first if you want, is I like to look and decide, are they all K.C.C? Are any of them K.C.C? Which ones do I want to do K.C.C and which ones do I not want to do? So the biggest clue is you're looking for subtracting problems. So for instance, if I look at A and I'm like, okay, -4, take away -3. This looks like K.C.C. The reason is the take away -3. That's what clued me in. I look at B and I see 5, take away -6. Take away -6, that looks like K.C.C. again. I look at letter C and I see 7 plus -2. 7 plus, that's an adding problem. This is not K.C.C. We are looking at adding in this problem, okay? And D, -9 plus -3 plus -3. That's another adding problem. No K.C.C. So once I've kind of like looked at the problems and I'm able to pick and choose when to use it and when not to use it, then I have to actually be able to use it. So let's try one of these K.C.C. problems. If we are going to K.C.C, we're going to keep the -4, we're going to change the subtraction, and we're going to change the -3, K.C.C. So we're going to keep the -4, we're going to change it to adding, and we're going to change it from a -3 to a +3. And now it's an addition problem. So I go to my adding rules. Same signs, add and keep. Different signs, subtract. Same signs, well, these are not the same signs. This is -4 and a +3. These are different signs. And the rule says different signs, subtract. So 4 take away 3 is 1. Now the biggest number between 4 and 3 is the 4. And it's negative, so my answer is -1. And I've got it. Let's try B. It's another K.C.C. problem. We're going to keep, change, change. We're going to keep the 5. That's the K. We're going to change the subtraction to addition. And we're going to change the -6. So we're going to keep the 5. We're going to change minus to adding. And we're going to change the -6 to a +6. Okay, now it's an adding problem. We go to our adding rules. Same signs, add and keep. Different signs, subtract. Same signs. These are the same signs. They're 5 and 6. They're both positive. So we are going to add and keep. 5 plus 6 is 11. We're going to keep it positive. Our answer is 11. All right. Now the next 2 problems are not K.C.C. because they were involving adding. I said 7 plus -2. So I'm going straight to the adding rules. Same signs, add and keep, different signs, subtract. These are different. 7's a positive number, 2's a negative number. These are different signs, so 7 take away 2 is 5. And the biggest number is the 7. It's positive, so is the 5. D, I'm going to do my adding rules. Same signs, add and keep. Let's see, 9 and 3 are both negatives. They are the same sign, so we are going to add and keep. 9 plus 3 is 12. We're going to keep the negative, and we've got our answer. Okay, so now it is your turn to try a couple problems. I'm going to give you the next 2. I call them E and F. I want you to pause the video, write them down, and see if you can solve them on your own. It's good to check your answers and see how you're doing. So go ahead and try. Okay, so you're unpausing the video and you're ready to check your answer now. I hope when you looked at problem E that you were like, okay, 7, take away -7. Take away, this is a K.C.C. problem. We need to change it. So we are going to keep the 7, that's the K. We're going to change the subtraction, that's the C. We're going to make it adding instead. And we're going to change the -7. -7 is now going to turn into a +7. And we're left with this, 7 plus +7. Well, I know 7 plus +7 is same signs. They're both positives. So I'm going to do same signs, add and keep. I'm going to add them up, keep them positive, and the answer is 14. And there it is. So I hope that's what you did. And if you didn't, look for your mistake. Can you figure out where your mistake is? And then let's look at F. F says -4 plus -8. -4 plus -8. That's an adding problem. This is not K.C.C. In fact, I'm going to circle K.C.C. and X it out. Nope, it's right to the adding rules. Same signs, add and keep, different signs, subtract. Same signs, these are the same sign. -4 and -8 are the same sign. So we are going to add them and keep them. 8 plus 4 is 12. And they're both negative, so the answer is -12. Okay guys, thanks for watching, and I hope you're getting better with your K.C.C. and your adding rules because they go together so well. All right, bye.